pistols, they have to hit that first USP headshot. If there's 5 of them running at you and they get through that first initial choke point, it makes it look, so okay, so you're going to be going straight towards B. This is VP staying in that formation. You can see actually only 2 players for the CTs going in, but...
Yeah, they throw a whole bunch of decoys into the mid, and Keo, very aggressive forward, down to 4 life. He didn't get the initial hit. He'll come out with a Zeus, however, and bring down TaZ, who puts it into now a 2-on-2. As the entry frags still continue, Apex trying to find a couple more. Out to find 2, and in fact 3 at the end of it all.
See what I mean about that first shot? I kind of forgot about the Zeus, though. I didn't put that into my idea pool. So that's actually an interesting play. If you don't get that initial frag, you just hold that really tight angle towards the checker room. And that Zeus is so viable, though. We saw Cloud9 running that the other day. And Stockholm, it seems to be a really viable option towards that area of the map. So that's kind of cool. That's a good way for the CT to shut it down. I haven't seen that before. But here we go.
Waiting for the patch to come out tomorrow. And then it's just like, Zeus now costs you 500.
Let's see. VP will be buying into this round. They're going to get the scout onto pasha. And the rest of the guys... getting armor, Tech 9s, PT50s. CTs, though, getting a little bit aggressive towards the B storage area. They have got 2 rifles. No, actually 1 rifle, and the rest are on SMG plays here.
And they're going to keep the smoke up. Snax. Okay, he just turns his back and runs in. He's gone straight past him. They don't realize they're still there, so Keo as well as Kenny can just go to work right now, and they're going to mop up VP, or will they? Snax and pasha able to find some openings. They don't own B site just yet. They're still going to worry about up in heaven. That's where NBK is battling it out from. Takes a bullet to the head down to 2 life. pasha knows the CT's there. As the smoke will come out, they want to be able to pick up that bomb. But it's happy. Snax rotates over to help out pasha because he couldn't get the better angle, and pasha doesn't work with the scout. And once again, we have the counter round after the pistol going against the team that won with the pistols.
I think it's happened pretty much every map we've casted tonight.
It happened like, what, 3 out of 5 with the first series as well?
You think, okay, we've won the pistol, some breathing room here, but it's never going to be the case with these 2 teams. They're so stubborn as each other. You can see EnVyUs buying straight back into this. They want to end this one as quickly as possible, but they don't have the strong power of the scout on their side this time. They're going to be going full pistols, stacking more towards the A-bomb site, hoping the execute comes in there, but T's slowing it right down now. They have got 4 rifles. Byali's going to be on that UMP, but pasha is scouting out, working out whether we can find a pick into this B storage area. They're not going to come in just yet.
Well, there's actually no one else there. Like, EnVyUs is fully stacked.
You're right. There's no one actually playing towards B whatsoever. So they do make that conscious decision to make their way into there.
If you actually had maybe an SMG over there, maybe you'd be pushing a little bit aggressive. You get this information, but because their choices, NBK just goes to work on Byali. That Deagle just shutting down the A main approach. And they're going to boost up now. So VP, they want a better angle. If they can get mid control, they maybe can get the A players to turn around on them. They are still playing up against Deagles, and Deagles down highway can do a lot of damage.
Absolutely. Time ticking away now. They have got mid control, VP, so very advantageous for them, position for them to get into. They just need to work out how they're going to get into the next bomb site. They go towards A or go for the vents towards B. It looks like TaZ going towards A main will be causing a distraction. Maybe just work out where the CTs may be lying. Snax takes down Apex now and gives them options at least. So you can see the bomb still just waiting around middle as they try to work out whether the CTs will be fully stacked to the A bomb side. And
TaZ still got so much information from this until Kenny S will finally put him down and actually end up stealing that Galil of his. And, well, VP, there goes your plant. The first tag, pasha needs to finish the job, and he can't do it. Dropping NBK down, but that body armor protecting him. Now Snax has to do the extra work, down to 73 and 81. He's got a little bit of help, which is now lost, which is Neo, and actually get the retake. EnVyUs will come back in, and now they will take the counter round as we go into round 4.
That's pretty crazy. I'm not sure what pasha was hoping to achieve from that. Like, after getting his pistol out, and he didn't have to, he had so much time to fall back in that situation, set up a crossfire, and make the CTs work for that. He knows they haven't got kits. Why
maybe he thought he did more damage.
It's just, I don't know why you even have to get yourself in that sort of position. Like, get the information, sure, but you don't have to commit to the kills. It's the game of the game is to make sure you secure the round. pasha getting himself in that disadvantage as he goes in, faces 2 players, unable to find a kill, and leaves his team in that 3-on-2, which they're unable to convert to the victory now. But they will be buying straight back into such a back and forth affair here. EnVyUs win their force buy, but VP coming straight back into it. 3 rifles are going to go for that fast mid control once again.
Can they hold it this time around? Looks like now EnVyUs shifting a lot of their defense over towards a very backward A defense. No one up this time near Cat, which was that surprise attack onto TaZ that worked in the last round. pasha inching his way up through highway at Apex. How to bring down Neo. Can't get Snax as well, so there's still 2 players for VP that control the mid. And in fact, pasha's already up on Cat. Happy does have this AK. So pasha very apprehensive about pushing in. In fact, with NBK on 3 life, he's able to defend from quad. And this is a real rough round for VP. They're going to lose everything. pasha's the last man left standing. He can't... Oh, yeah, he can't find this kill. He's caught in the middle of reload, and EnVyUs, now we finally get a back-to-back round, and it does come the way of the CTs.
Yeah, so this is a real chance for them to gather momentum now. You can see them, they're getting a decent, didn't lose any players that time, so they actually managed to build up a decent bank of cash here, and VP can't really justify any buy here whatsoever. So the force buys finally end, and we should see some stability come into this game. As we can see, nothing really purchased for the T's whatsoever. They have a P250 and a smoke and a flash. And I'm not sure where they're going to go this one. Looks like they're edging towards the A side of the map, but just going to be holding on, waiting for any CT aggression, it seems like. Working out whether they get pre-naded or Molotov to the start, and then maybe just smoking off Zed halls. But Kenny S, this is a pretty audacious play.
So quick up through the B site. Now taking out 2, switching to the USP, and Kio has also come with him. They've isolated out VP, so they're incapable of going for the full push. In fact, a little bit of a sandwich. Neo will finally get the kill over on Kenny S. And he is in a real rough position now. At least he's got himself a good M4. And that's one thing to work with. Running through the smoke, however, at Apex is not going to work. And EnVyUs now 4 rounds to 1. And VP unable to find the initial kills. You actually just see the kills too. Snax has got the majority, 10-1-4 being his KAD right now. And the nearest him is pasha with 3. We are not seeing TaZ, byali, or Neo finding these initial kills on the EnVyUs defense.
Well, now a change of pace for EnVyUs. They're going to pick up the AWP, and they're already gathering this momentum. This is only going to continue, I think, as we see Kenny S now. He's going to be heading his way towards the B site. If they can leave him there in that position, it'll be absolutely fantastic. He's got a teammate with him, though. He could actually go for the push here. If mid-control comes in once again from VP, they know they can get this controller's area. Very similar to Inferno, but Apex takes down pasha, and now it's a 5-4 going in favor of the Frenchman.
Snax. So stealthily trying to move around Z. Can't find the opening yet. He's got 2 CTs on the other side as they start to spray through. A lot of patience from him. The bomb is moving over now towards the B site, but look over at Toxic. If they can actually get that initial kill, yeah, there it is. So Kenny S will drop. byali will move over, but this is now flagged the move. But Snax, he was so patient. He finds both Apex as well as NBK trying to move in through Z, and then isolates Happy completely on the A site while the B plant is now down.
Yeah, Snax doing huge work there. What important play that was from him. Great luck, frag going in that Z hall, waiting for that early attention to be shown towards the B side. The rotation's coming from the CTs, and he's just there to lock it down. Fantastic stuff from him. That's a huge round for Snax. But look at him, 12 frags right now. Once again, going absolutely huge in this series. So fantastic tournament from him so far. And the other end of the spectrum, we've got TaZ, yet to actually find a kill yet. So that's kind of interesting to see how this one's working out for them. Still early days, though. We go into round number 7, but that's a great round for VP to win.
Yeah, that it is. The only downside is they can't remove this kit as well as full armor as well as AK from Happy.
Yeah.
So Happy will come into the next round with like a fully stacked kit.
There we go then. So now byali picks up the AWP. You'd assume he's going to chuck that over to Neo. There it goes. And this is the first time they've had the AWP on the T side. So now they can actually justify the slower pace game. So far, they've actually had a really good job of taking over the mid area. It's the setup EnVyUs allowing VP to take control of mid and just playing very passively from that situation, forcing them to come into bomb side. So a change of pace from this time. They're actually showing presence towards it this time. You can see actually going straight in.
I didn't see anyone up. Kenny S, he's backing up. He's backing up as quick as he can. With the flashes as well as smokes and nades coming in. He does not want to be there, and he's also dragged the rotation over of Kio. The Molotov's making it impossible for Kio to go down, and Kenny S completely blinded back over at the generator. TaZ able to find that kill with the Tech 9, but Apex going big down to 14 life, has to back it up. Finally, Snax will drop him down, adding to his already horrendously huge kill count. Into a 3-on-3 situation. Kio's causing troubles down in checkers, but the bomb plants come down, and Neo actually getting caught out of position. EnVyUs trying to go for that retake, and they're actually able to do so. Very quick, very efficient mop-up of the VP players.
Yeah, VP knew they were on the back foot there. They needed to do something. They needed to find some frags, push through the flashbangs before they knew that CT execution coming in for the retake. Didn't work out for them, but again, that's EnVyUs having... After they lost Kenny S on the bomb side, I thought that one was going to be a simple round for VP, but unfortunately unable to convert those frags into their favor, and EnVyUs take another round on the board. And so you can see after winning one, and losing a subsequent round, VP are able to buy, but it's definitely a force here. Desert Eagle on Neo, pasha with the Gillet on hand, and now this is where Kenny S once again gets the AWP, and they're going for that mid presence once again. Not going to allow VP to have that same control they've utilized once before.
Kio is already waiting for pasha to drop him down with VP. For the first time really on this map, we're seeing a proper commitment. They're checking out quad, and TaZ, I can't get the double stacked. That is very efficient, and what was forced is now punished by EnVyUs.
Absolutely, really fast round there coming in, and the CTs just changing their setup almost every single time. T's thought they had that positional control to get out middle, but getting locked down by kioShiMa, finding that first kill through the smoke, forcing the T's through to the A-bomb site. They lock it down, the boost getting a little bit scary there, but they managed to recover it and don't even drop a single frag now. And they're forcing VP onto an eco. It's not going to be a force by here, some P250s and one flashbang. They really have favored towards that B area on these sort of rounds, but kioShiMa going to be changing his position once again, and they try mid.
Apex
starts locking it down.
Time to stat pad. Okay, maybe not. Actually gets brought down, but NBK will be there to ensure the rest of this push doesn't work. They break through Vince, but Kio will stop that push if they attempt it. They get another frag now, VP. With these pistols, that means AK and M4s in the hands of Snax as well as byali. That one instantly removed from byali. It was already very low as it was.
Yeah.
So Snax is just hoping for... is he even hoping to save, or is he hoping to remove these weapons from EnVyUs?
At this point, I think he just wanted to save the gun, but he's no position to do that or make that decision for the team. So he goes down. kioShiMa takes him on, but 7 for 2 now. You can see the money still isn't great for the T's, but they are going to be able to buy this one.
The CT's there. They've got 10k left on Happy
really,
after he's bought.
They've been farming so well here. Kenny S once again with the AWP. He's not going to have the best spawn here, so will potentially just be playing a little bit more passive. Maybe go towards middle or B and see what he does here. So kioShiMa is going to be backing him up once again. Snax just going to be trying to face that mid area, gets smoked off and not unable to gather information there.
At this rate, I might get my wish. EnVyUs looks like they're just on an absolute steamroll going over to Cobble. But VP, again, never count these boys out. There's still 2 halves to this map, plus the ability for VP to get a good advantage if they can win just back-to-back rounds where they need to just harm that economy of EnVyUs. But they need initial kills. There's that move from Snax, adding more kills to his name. And they're trying to come in towards this B site, but pasha's dropped. The AWP doing the work, and even NBK aggressively pushing in through A main to catch out TaZ. And bailing out, that's that pick and fall back. Information galore.
Yeah, it's absolutely vital there. NBK reacting perfectly. As soon as you start exchanging frags and you get the information as to where the T's may be lying, you can push into those sort of positions, catch the T's, surprise there in the back, exactly what NBK did. They'll leave byali now in the 4-on-1, and this is going to run away from VP. As byali, he's going to be left for 40 seconds. He has got the bomb. If he can plant that here, it'd be fantastic.
He's got the advantage because there's only one player that's here to defend. But byali needs to check quad. Right now he's watching highway and hasn't gone over to check up quad, and he cannot win the fight with NBK. That would have been the plant.
Well then, another success round for EnVyUs. They've got a great hybrid here of mixing up the passive rounds with the aggressive ones, and they're actually catching VP off perfectly. They're not sure which setup to adapt to, and now it's another eco for VP. It's actually going to be pretty much full Glocks. I was going to say full Glocks, but he actually gets some Tech 9s and Deagles out just the last minute there. So we haven't seen too much in terms of like actual nice little executions from VP. They've been trying to work the pick game. They get that mid control and try and capitalize on that, but bomb going down there. Apex getting the first frag onto Snax.
They really try to set him up for that too. At least Neo can get something back on Kenny S. They popped the flash over the top. They bought like a smoke and a flash to work with that. But he had to run straight through a Molotov and commit to the play. And that's why VP decided to drop like flies. Kenny S, the only one to be the casualty of war. TaZ and byali incapable of getting control of, 1, the bomb, which is stuck over at Z.
Yep.
And 2, actually, they are at least getting a flank. And VP aren't looking the right way. Now they will. Happy looks up towards highways. Like, okay, I think we've got a problem. There's a hole in the defense. And byali, there's one. Needed a second headshot. Couldn't actually claim it. Moves down for the weapon. Unable to get there, though. So it will only be 2 players lost here for EnVyUs. But that's not going to be a huge blow to their economy. There's almost 15,000 on Kio.
Well, the good news is for VP, they have a decent bank of cash this time as well. As I was saying, they haven't done any proper like set executions yet. They're trying to work the picks, getting that mid control, which is great. But I'd like to see them get that mid control, then fall back to A and actually do the wall of smokes and try and just get a bomb down in this situation. Seems a little bit lackluster so far. Looks like they may potentially be boosting up once again. NBK going to be the one to hold them off. And actually, Neo finding the first frag onto Apex there. And that's going to be towards middle. And that boost coming to fruition there. NBK has to be left towards middle. He's actually going to choose to leave this position and fall back. But he gets caught there by Snax. Great reaction from him.
He's done such great work inside that mid. Now pasha straight through the smoke. Still gets the kill on Neo before he's brought down. But it's brought it into a 4-on-2. Both the AWPs left here for EnVyUs, and the push is coming to A. Happy going to play from Squeaky. Kenny S tries to go for the flash, but Snax able to see him first, so gets the shot, and Happy just running out with the pistol. He's able to get the kill over on TaZ and back up into Squeaky. Throwing out the Molotov as well. Unfortunately, that's not going to work with the smoke. He's just bailing out there. It's still a 1-on-3. Trying to bang through the wall and just pray that he actually tags down the, I don't know, planner or whatever. Either way, he's saving this AWP.
Yeah.
There's no way he can retake A now.
Well, like we said, the CT money is so strong right now, but just keeping at this level, saving the AWP will be fantastic. So he's going to try and do that towards T-Spawn. The T's potentially going to be trying to hunt him down, but their money's probably a little bit fragile. They might want to just opt to keep their AKs and AWP in hand, but let's see how this one goes down. And he makes his way towards the mid-warehouse now.
They're sending one man to hunt.
More of a positive round from VP there. The boost up of NEO to middle takes down the connector player, and that's exactly what they need. They've been getting that mid control without any picks before. Now they're actually getting the AWP up there, utilizing him and finding that first kill. And you can see Apex saying, NEO, where were you?
And that gives Snax so much more room to move because he's been working it really hard in that mid, having to battle up against multiple sides every time he goes. You get that pick over on the mid player. Then you can focus on headshot box.
Look at the scoreboard. Snax on 16 kills. TaZ still on 1. The rest of the guys on like 3 or 4. He really is going to town.
Yep.
In the rounds they are winning. But 2 AWP set up now for VP. Realizing those picks actually working out pretty well for them. Now this is the play I was talking about. You can see 4 players going towards A. You'd assume they're going to try and just do a quick smoke out of squeaky door. Try and utilize AWP to work a pick. And that lurk play coming in towards the B bomb side as well. 2 CTs waiting for him as well. So if he can keep those 2 players over, that'd be fantastic for Virtus.pro this round. So we pasha working that lurk.
And VP still not bringing up that bomb. Now it's finally going to be picked up. They're about to play their A entrance. The flashes don't come at the right times. However, NBK perfectly blinding VP. Goes for the Molotov as well, making it a little bit more difficult to run out. Now they've already taken out pasha. He was the mid player at that point. And VP, they're going to boost over. They're going for a very late boost, but maybe they can find that initial pick. Apex actually sees the smoke coming from the boost spot. So he's going to, oh, okay, that flash didn't work the way he hoped it would. Now that one should do a little bit better job stopping NEO. And again, NEO stops him as he's moving towards the vents. And VP, they are going to commit to the A site now. The Molotov flying in, but NEO, well, he was hoping the Molotov would flush out NBK, but Happy is there to get a revenge kill onto his teammate. And more Molotovs just flying out everywhere.
Flurry of frags coming in for both teams here. Now a 3-on-2. Happy on the retake with the AWP, but kioShiMa helping him out, taking down NEO. Brings it to a 2-on-2 now. Snax on 11 HP. Bomb does go down towards A. It's quite an open plan though, so you see Snax there just trying to find that CT player. Now how can they retake this? That's not going to help whatsoever. Byali and Snax getting frags pretty much the exact same time as the retake comes in. And that's once again the frag. I thought that round was going to go in favor of EnVyUs because we saw pasha going towards B. And I assumed the idea was he takes those CT players over towards that area and they go in towards A.
Yep.
But the way it went down was they started rotating towards B, going on his information, but pasha then dies and they have to stop completely. They've lost the positional control they had on A, but they fall back and they somehow work those picks for them. The double AWP setup working very well now for VP. CT's not out of it yet in terms of the economy. Get themselves that AWP back onto KennyS, but mid-control shown here, only 1 player towards B.
Mm-hmm. It's just a good last couple of rounds in this half for VP. They bring it closer and something more for them to work with when they go to CT in preparation to see how EnVyUs will be able to handle their T side.
They seem to be playing a very pick-based game here as NEO goes in happy with that off angle there. NEO didn't expect that one. He gets that early frag and gets the CTs into a very advantageous position now. They don't really need to do too much. NBK can be flashed in and what a great kill from him. Takes down Byali. Shot to the head, locks him down through the box there.
They don't need to do too much, but they're very happy to do it when they feel like there's a good little play to go for.
Sure.
Get the pick, fall back. Now, it's the movement coming in from pasha, trying to go really big, pushing it to the side, but Apex on the flank. Starts to spray though, can't find anything just yet, reveals his position. Now does manage to pick up pasha. But TaZ is the last man left alive, and Apex will finish the job there too. So 10 rounds, they hit double digits on their first half here.
So then, a slower play, trying to find that first pick. Happy locks that down, and then Apex with a nice little clean up towards the end from Checkers there. Good positional control from him. Once again, he's looking at the scoreboard. Snax really is running away from this one. It's kind of crazy if you have a look at that. But let's see how the T's going to approach this 15th round now. Not a great buy for them. Going to have 3 pistols, 2 AK-47s. Going for that mid-control, it seems, once again. It's going to be TaZ leading the charge there. He gets knocked down by kioShiMa, making a double as he takes down NEO as well. But Snax chimes in with his own frag and makes his a double as he gets 2 kills there, making it a 3-on-3.
Man, EnVyUs had the perfect setup for that. They had one already up and one holding from the sandbags, and the spray up to the boost area was just perfect. And then, all of a sudden, Snax arrives.
Double AWP, Happy and KennyS. Going to be holding in, but KennyS is pushed all the way through B, and the team's going to have no idea. This is so perfect. Low HP on this player as well. Not going to... Oh, say...
That looked a little off for the start.
Yeah, but he recovers it and gets him back into control here. And that's another nice, easy shot from Happy there to lock it down. 11-4 in favor of EnVyUs in this first half. Very formidable half from them, looking very strong there, but I think 4 rounds is enough for VP. You know, they're going to have a very strong CT setup as well. Let's see what they can do here. Pistol, obviously, going to be important as ever.
But it's that aggression from EnVyUs that we're wondering, like, can VP throttle it? And will their aggression actually come in? Like, you've now gone 10-4. You move over towards your own CT side.
Sure.
Do you feel like you've got enough power that you can go for these mid boosts? You can go for those aggressive, like the flash in to get the pick in A main. Will VP have that confidence? I suppose the answer is going to be a straight yes anyway.
I think so. We've seen that judging by the T halves we've seen tonight. It seems like most teams seem to be very, very confident on that. But see VP a little bit not as I guess as aggressive or as scary as they were on Inferno, but this time going into CT side, I'm sure they'll be showing the same sort of tactics there, going up, pushing AWPs around, swapping positions, pushing in with pop flashes into A main, for example. So I expect to see some of that. But the thing is, EnVyUs going onto the T side, they're very fast and very aggressive. It can be hard to contain those guys. If they start hitting their shots and that partnership between Apex and kioShiMa starts coming to fruition, getting into the B splits, for example, their entry frags alone, they don't really need to rely on tactics. They can just rely on their pure skill and talent going into this half. But this is where it gets interesting now. We come to the business end of this series because, of course, current score lies at 2-1 in favor of VP. They want to close this one out right now, but not the greatest half from them to start things off. And now we go into it. Not a B rush this time. It's going to be 4 sets of armor for EnVyUs. They're making their way towards the A side.
Yeah, they're coming to A main. TaZ is already there. Going to put down the smoke, so EnVyUs, where I'm going to go for this long-range pick over towards quad. They wouldn't be able to do it anyway because both of the VP players are playing closer towards Cat as well as Forklift. So EnVyUs, they are still going to commit to this. They're waiting for the smoke to dissipate. As far as the CTs go, they got 1 smoke and 1 flash left over. TaZ, okay. He sees it coming out of A main and should make the call right now. Yep, they're moving very quickly. He moves actually closer towards the smoke, give him a better angle, looking for one, able to bring down Apex, catching out Keo as well, making that work from the forklift till finally NBK will shut him down. Snax must moves himself in too, and they're able to bring down even more. It's all up to Happy, the last man left in A main against 3 CTs. And they're all looking towards the bomb. Happy makes his play out, goes for the shot, but he's been done from multiple levels and multiple ranges. Still looking for these perfect little pop headshots if he can get it. But life is becoming a little bit too difficult for him to find it.
Yeah, the fact the bomb's down in a horrible position, this is VP's round to lose. They somehow give him even a frag here. They've got to question what's actually going on. And there we go. Actually all facing, making sure they lock it down. That came down to TaZ, you know. That's such a perfect weapon and utilizing of the smoke for him. He heard the footsteps coming into A main, smokes him out for a while, delays the play, and he gets that close angle with the 5-7, manages to spray down 2 early kills and knocks down the bomb as well, allows the rotation to come in. So that's great work from TaZ. But this is the round we're all so scared of on the second one from EnVyUs. They get the armor, they get the Desert Eagles out. Let's see what they can do with this. Not much in terms of utility. You'd normally see them getting a smoke grenade here, chucking out a squeaky door on A, and then coming out that way. But they actually opted to go purely for frags here. Desert Eagles coming out once again. And now the CTs. 3 SMGs, a pistol on Snax, and then a rifle on Pasha. Let's see how they lock this one down. The boost comes in. Apex is buying his time now. And Happy opens it up with a headshot onto TaZ. And we knew it was coming. You could feel it. But that opens it up. Now the T's have to react here as the CTs get 1 more kill back and Apex goes down.
And they've actually got a Molotov available as well, allowing Snax to run in, but getting very over-aggressive, but he buys the distraction. I think that was the end goal there, allowing byali to come in from the side with an MP7 and grab 2 of EnVyUs down for the count. And in fact, they're going to mop up the round until Happy turns for that quick deagle shot, finally brought down by the P90.
And they survived the second round, somehow.
That's a very rare occurrence today.
Happy opening up that Desert Eagle headshot. We thought, is it going to happen? Is Lightning going to strike twice? But no, he gets shut down and VP recover. They do lose 3 frags, but the bomb didn't go down, so they are safe this round at least. There is a few CZs, Deagles, and Tech-9s coming up the T side. No utility purchase whatsoever, so you'd assume VP should be able to gather this one pretty easily. Pasha showing a little bit of aggression towards middle there. Bomb going towards A, and that's the first frag coming for byali. He takes down the local player, kioShiMa, by himself towards the B storage area. And now the T's just holding up and working out what they can do with this situation.
They're going to be so scared about getting flanked from the B side. After what happened during the last round, in fact, they've already pushed another player over there for it. But VP, they're coming in for a different avenue of aggression. under cover of smoke pushing into the garage. A lot of noise being made here. And again, Snax, he's just finding kill after kill. Bialy's able to grab another couple as well.
Yeah.
What is Snax even up to right now? 40? He's had himself a fantastic time. So Pash is able to shut down Apex, and that leaves Happy as the last one.
Yep, so he's got the Desert Eagle, but the bomb is down towards that B storage area. CT's slowly making their way into it. Happy is not long for this world, I'm afraid. Probably is trying to find a cheeky little headshot. Bialy's going to be low HP, but there you go.
There's a drop down. Reveals the position. They can just spray him down. In fact, that's exactly what happens. They just rush it in. They take the round. And this pushes VP into a nice little spot, but EnVyUs are going to buy up AWP, AKs. That's what they got in the bag. And Virtus.pro are still running around with their SMGs. And it's 22 kills on Snax.
So this is the chance for them to actually build the bankroll up. They can win this round. It'd be so big for them in terms of the economy game. I wouldn't be surprised if they did something a bit aggressive here. Maybe a counter boost going to be storage of the SMGs. They want to do something to surprise the tease. Just do a pop flash, try and utilize the MP9, for example. And this pasha going to be going aggressive towards mid. He's going to push through, going for that shot through the smoke. And let's see what comes in. And you can see now CTs, I think they got boosted up.
Yeah, there's one up. There's one up, and Snax just going to throw the Molotov out. It's going to bring a lot of attention as well to EnVyUs to look up towards that jump spot. Either that or just rush themselves out of there. That bomb is practically back at T-spawn at the moment. It hasn't moved up. Apex tried to go for these like little corner checks in towards A, but couldn't hit anything.
EnVyUs now going to be boosting up Apex, the entry fragger here. Going to get a couple of guys up here. This is when they get pretty aggressive. Pash is waiting in the bench now and gets shut down by NBK, and then opens up the map for EnVyUs.
And the Lava Potatoes brings down Pasha. Looks like EnVyUs, they're coming towards the B site now.
Yeah, this is where they're so strong. It's almost impossible for Bialy to hold us up. A mammoth performance required.
That could be a really good flash though from Bialy. He catches out one, can't get the second down in pit though. It'll be kioShiMa that does the work. That's NEO ready to throw out this Molotov. Flashes, just trying to cover him up. They know exactly where that plan's going down. TaZ going to work. That's a very exposed plant coming out there from EnVyUs, but they still find the frags. And that leaves Snax as the last one. Running very, very loud and Happy. Just an easy put down for him.
So then, EnVyUs kind of sticking to their current playbook, I guess, working out what's going on at the map, waiting back for a little bit. Once they get that mid control, find the first frag, and they make very quick and assertive decisions there, going towards that B play, and they actually read it so well. Getting into that bomb site, one player Bialy on the bomb site, when I said it's going to be almost impossible for the whole day. It manages to take down 1.5 players. Second one, he only headshot, didn't manage to get the kill. But now this is where EnVyUs do come into their own. You can see the money really is kind of shocking for the CT side. A scout coming out for NEO. And Bialy on the 5-7 as Kenny S boosts up to middle with the AWP. Really got to find a frag. He's going to have a pick an opportunity. Won't capitalize on it though.
Man, NEO is still down to 4 and Bialy's down to 29. This has not been a favorable exchange of gunfire in the early stages of this round. And EnVyUs just need to keep this control up. They haven't found themselves a kill yet, but they're definitely softened up VP for the attack.
The low VP players here, NEO on 4 HP with that scout. And there he goes, he gets taken down by NBK. And the bomb's still down towards middle. You can see though, Snax replies with another headshot onto Apex, making it a 4-on-4. And it's going to be down to this man, I feel, if they're going to actually salvage this round. Let's see what he can do.
Well, for now, not a lot. They're not coming into the site. They're coming over towards the B site. Kio making a lot of noise as they move, and Snax, again, he's moving on this flank, but he might have to move a little bit quicker, because you've already got Kio onto the side. Bialy with his 5-7 doing work down of 1 life. Throws at the Molotov, so at least only going to play with a close position. They're spraying out right now. NBK, he does find the kill on Bialy, but a board time for Snax to arrive. But Kenny S finds the shot around the corner, and now it's a 1-on-1. TaZ on NBK. What's in the kit? Well, there is one kit, but there's no smokes, there's no flashes. Armor for both. As NBK, well, now he gets the vision. So does TaZ. Keeps that spray going, control it up. They just keep bouncing up and down. And finally, NBK will get out on top of this. And EnVyUs go 12 rounds to 7. They keep their momentum up, and Virtus.pro in a real rough economic position.
Oh, absolutely. That was a great play from NBK. He knew he needed to land 1 bullet in that situation. Looked a bit scrappy towards the end, but did the job with that crouch play towards headshot there. But like you said, the economic situation for VP now, pretty devastating, considering EnVyUs now are in touching distance of getting to map point. This is a huge round for them. They want to make sure they take this very methodically, don't give anything away, and just guarantee themselves a clean round. They want to give VP VP anything into this one.
Well, right now, VP's taken it from them. NBK getting gunned down by a very aggressive Snax. Is happy, trying to battle with just a door, which is TaZ. He keeps closing it on him. Can't get himself out into that A side. That is where they want to move, though. The bomb coming into A main. At the same time, Neo having a very quick peek. He knows he's about to be flanked on multiple sides. That door is open again now. They're going to flash out as well as smoke. At least let KennyS walk into the side area. Doesn't have a secure, getting just peppered a little bit from each side. He knows there's one at quad, he knows there's one over a forklift, so he brings down forklift, then starts going to work on quad. However, they've multiplied in the meantime, and I don't think it really matters. Byali's the last man left alive. EnVyUs have control over the A side, and Byali's just running over the P250. There's not much more he can do apart from death.
Snax did well to get that opening frag. Byali gets one of himself, but once they lost that first man, they knew they just needed to go, okay guys, we're against an eco here. Let's do a very simple execution, get the smokes into key areas, get the rifles out there, get that kill onto forklift, isolate that A-bomb site, and make sure you just go frag for frag. That's what they did, got the bomb down, and it was a simple procedure from there. But this is where it gets interesting now. You can see the buy, very poor still for VP, no kits. Have got a decent amount of utility, but this is going to be obviously a huge round. This will pip EnVyUs onto the 15 points.
And potentially a 5th map.
Yeah, this is it. We thought we called it at the start, and I'm kind of feeling that's the way it's going.
You called it at like 9 AM this morning.
Yeah.
They will have a full 10 maps today.
It's happened.
Because it really is like 4 teams of such great quality, and they're being able to push each other to the absolute limits in a full best of 5, a great format as well.
Absolutely. It makes it such an exciting series here today. But here we go then, round number 22. Full AKs for EnVyUs. Once again, just trying to fill out the map. You can see Snax waiting for that boost there. And he's been so strong this map, trying to kill almost every single round. Let's see what he can do. Nothing really coming in as of yet for the terrorist side, just holding off in that spread out formation. Probably going to be boosting up again, you would assume. Seeing as that's been so successful so far, they kind of make their way over that.
Yep, here they come.
Charge.
Up comes Apex. Shoots out the vents to start with, and VP, they're already preparing a very heavy A defense. But the attack is going to come through Z as well as Highway. And that's where Snax is already moving down for. Actually, it's not even come to A. It's going through fence. They're coming into the B site. Byali asking for help, but the rotations are coming a little bit too late. Byali actually able to take out 2 right now. Looking for the 3rd, unable to shut it down. But does drop Keo down to 25. Happy. Well, there's that little flanker. He loves to float. And caught out TaZ right now. And he's looking for the last player. Scouting out Neo, moving in towards heaven. But there's little he can do from here. He's going to flash in and try and find the opening. Actually able to flash up very, very nicely onto Keo, but he cannot find a kill. So EnVyUs now, heavy amount of map points, as well as the ability to force it to 5. And what's VP got? Not a lot.
No, not much to play with, unfortunately. The problem is right now, once EnVyUs is by the timeout, use the CT utility up, and then they get the mid control. And they seem to be going to B almost every single time they get in that situation. There's only Byali ever there to actually hold them off. They get spread thin after they lose that first frag. Byali does do some decent work to hold them off as much as he can, but it's just never enough now. We go into potentially map point now, 15-7, CTs on pistols and Famases. They have got a max 7, excuse me, but Apex opens it up once again. Snax going down. He's been the MVP so far. That's a huge scalp to take. And now we go to a 5-4. 1 minute 20 remaining on the clock.
And VP really want to be aggressive. That's why Pasha pushing up now into the garage. But Keo, like, where do you find the opening? Pasha's already been dropped down by NBK. And they're going to Molotov around the corner. Just try and spread that fire over to forklift, forcing back whoever they possibly can. And it's TaZ who's on the side. Neo's still got a good angle there with the scout, but the problem is now he's completely blind. That smoke just keeps him out. TaZ will drop as well, and it looks like right now that EnVyUs will be able to wrap up the map as they do get through the remaining players. There goes Byali, and that is GG for map 4, which means we will have a 5th and final deciding map heading over to Cobblestone.
So then, VP didn't really arrive there. They did side, unfortunately for them. EnVyUs got the momentum gathered, won the first half 11-4. Looked really strong though. Good rotations and actually nice synergy with the team playing towards mid as well. They had that great hybrid setup of leaving mid completely open sometime and then presenting 3 men the next round. So it's difficult for VP to read into that. And even when they had the mid control, they're unable to capitalize there. So EnVyUs, after losing the pistol in the second half, really did get the ball rolling and get like 5 straight rounds in a row. So very impressive performance from them. The key players working out for them, but Snax's performance for me was stellar. Unfortunately for him, he's not going to be on the winning team in that map, but
he didn't have his team behind him most of the time. Like, Snax was losing his players left, right, and center, and then was pushing up. It's like, okay, make the best of a bad situation. And that's why the kill count looks so good for him.
Yeah.
But beyond that, like, VP, they need to take a minute, get their mind back into it. We moved to Cobblestone, one of the maps which I know they really enjoyed. Like, when Cobblestone first came out, is even before, like I say, before it first came out, when the changes first came to it, they were the ones that were really hammering into Cobblestone. They wanted to make that map their own. And they're definitely going to be comfortable. The question will be, will EnVyUs be as comfortable?
Well, this is the thing. EnVyUs, definitely, if they're playing in that kind of form, it doesn't matter how comfortable you are on a map. It's difficult to lock those guys down when their aim is so on point like that. But let's see. Definitely a map that's going to close this series out and be a great crescendo of this series. But before that happens, I think we're going to have a quick break before we go to analysts. So don't go anywhere. This series is just coming to the end now, but it's only